So the exercise we're going to do now is to release the back of the hip joint and the glute muscles that support the hip and the pelvis. And what Hayley's going to do, she's going to take her tennis ball, which is not an ordinary tennis ball, it's filled with cork, so it's less compressible and squishy than an ordinary tennis ball. And she's going to put that underneath the back of her hip, underneath her glute muscles. And so that's going to sink in. She's going to find a spot that feels a little bit tight or tender. And she's going to let her right leg slide down so that it completely relaxes. She's going to focus on really relaxing her right leg as she lets the ball sink into her glutes. And then she's going to use her left leg to manoeuvre herself and push herself further onto the ball so that the ball gets deeper. Now, the important thing about this is that you should only go to the point, you should only go deep enough that you can feel it, but that you can relax. If you can't relax, take some of the pressure off, because then it won't do what we're after. Okay, we're after trying to teach your brain to switch that muscle off, and if you're fighting against the ball because it's painful, then that simply won't happen. So as Hayley's lying there, she's just breathing into it, really focusing on letting that muscle relax and letting her leg go floppy, so that the glute switches off and so that she stretches out the ligaments at the back of the hip. And then she'll probably find that after about 20 or 30 seconds that starts to happen, or that muscle has relaxed. And so then she's going to move the ball to the next tight spot. Now, for a lot of people, a very common tight spot is right at the outside of the hip. That is the front fibres of gluteus medius. So just above the greater trochanter, where you've got a knobble of bone. That's it. And then to get deeper onto that, you have to roll yourself almost onto your side. And you can see Hayley doing that right now. That's perfect. Just let your right leg really relax, Hales. That's it. That's better. Lovely. Can you feel the difference there?
Yeah.
Yeah? That allows it to sink in further. And so then it allows her brain to start switching off and reducing the tone in the fibres of gluteus medius, which is really important for then retraining it later on. And that's it, really. So you're just working on breathing, letting the muscles relax. This is called a release with awareness, and the awareness is absolutely key to retraining the muscles later on.